That night, Innie curled beside her brother in his bed, eyes still puffy because of continuous crying. Ynie. Still feel like a cheater, she whispered into his chest. Closing parenthesis. Ynie. Even if they know now. But the words they said, they stick, she said as her eyes again filled with tears. Jungkook, you're not, he said, caressing her head. Innie. But the words they said, they stick, she whimpered. Jungkook wrapped both muscular arms around her. He kissed the top of her head. Jungkook. People will throw words like knives. Ina. But you're not made of paper. You're my little lion. He looked at her with his most softest gaze. She looked up. Ynie. Lion? She asked with her swollen, excited eyes. Jungkook, strong, loud, adorable, he said, kissing her little fingers. She gave the faintest smile. Ynie. Lions don't cry, she asked. Now a little pout appears on her face. Jungkook, sometimes they do, but they roar louder afterward, he said, and tickle her. She giggled softly. Innie, cookie oppa. She played with his long fingers. Jungkook, He slightly looks down. Innie, will I ever stop being scared to go to school? She whispered. Jungkook. Yes, he said instantly. Jungkook, because I'll be walking right beside you, he said, and now Innie looking at him. She closed her eyes and for the first time in days, drifted into peaceful sleep. The day after the cheating incident was exposed. Morning at school. The air is still heavy with whispers, guilt and unresolved shame. But today, something changes. Jungkook stood by the main gate, dressed in his usual all-black college uniform, sharp jaw. Eyes cold, hands in pockets. Only today. Something was different. Today. He wasn't walking in with his usual intimidating silence. He was waiting. For her. A small hand peeked from behind the pillar. Jungkook single quotes as eyes softened immediately. As soon as they entered, silence fell over the corridor. Eyes turned. Whispers crawled along the walls. Student. Isn't that the little girl who cheated? Student. No, didn't you hear? It was Neil. Student. Wait, Jungkook Hyung is walking her in. Jungkook stopped mid-step, turned slowly. His eyes swept across the murmuring students. And in that second, his stare sliced the air like a knife. Jungkook. Loud. Cold. If anyone still doubts my sister, come say it to my face. No one moved. He looked down. Jungkook. To Innie. Softer. See? All bark, no bite. Innie raised her chin and strutted ahead. Ynie. That's right. Barking puppies don't scare lions. Jungkook smiled, his heart swelling, with something between pride and relief. Inside Innie classroom, chaos already buzzed. Her desk sat empty. Some classmates looked nervous, others guilty. Suddenly, the door opened. All heads turned. Ynie stood in the frame like a princess walking into a battlefield. Behind her, Jungkook leaned against the door frame. Arms crossed, silent as a shadow. He stepped toward her. Kneel. Innie, I'm sorry. Innie blinked. Ynie, tilting her head. For what? Neil. For lying. For putting that paper in your notebook. For making you cry. Innie. Dramatic sigh. Well, I was planning to launch you. Into space using my pencil box. Gasps from the class. Ini. But since Hyung says forgiveness makes you taller, I forgive you. Double quotes. Neil. Whispering. Thank you. Ini. But. Points finger in his face, closing parenthesis. Ynie. If you ever touch my bag again, I'll erase your eyebrows with my pink eraser. Got it? Neil nodded like his life depended on it. Everyone stared in stunned silence. Then Dash giggles. The ice broke. A few students clapped. Others came up to hug her. Even the grumpy class monitor whispered colon. Monitor. You're cooler than I thought. That evening, Jungkook and Yoona sat on the rooftop of their house, wrapped in a blanket. The city lights blinked below. Ynie. Resting on his shoulder. Do you think people still think I cheated? Jungkook. Some might. But do you care? Ini. Pinks. Not really. Because they're wrong. And because. She peeked up at him. Ynie. Because you're here. Jungkook ruffled her hair gently. Jungkook. Always. He winks at her, closing parenthesis. Ynie. Sleepy voice. Even when I grow up and become a singer, or a detective, or a dinosaur trainer. Jungkook. Especially then. Dinosaurs are dangerous. She giggled. Slowly drifted to sleep. Jungkook stared at the stars. His arms still wrapped around her. No one would ever hurt her again. Not while he was alive. Not while he was her brother.